I'll call the regular city council meeting Monday, April 22nd, 2013 to order. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Alderman Putoff.
Here.
Ankiewicz.
Here.
Ferrari.
Here.
Waldorf.
Here.
Lukosius.
Here.
Perez.
Here.
Radke.
Here.
Mazak.
Here.
Mayor Harrell.
Here. We'll stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, and please stay standing for a moment of silence in reflection for Mrs. Nancy L. Greening, our missing resident of Peru. Okay, at this time, I'm going to come around the front, and I would ask for Alderman Ankiewicz and Alderman Mazak to come around front also. Well, we will make a presentation to Girl Scout Troop number 1587. This is because the girls were out cleaning up. Which park was it that you've been at? Which one? Okay, you're at McKinley Park, and I hear that you have a couple more dates that you'll be cleaning up parks again. So you've earned a patch, and then you will be handed a City of Peru lapel pin.
And I wanted to compliment you on your Pledge of Allegiance. That was terrific.
Okay, at this time I'd like to call up Brooklyn, and when you come up, please stay up here and we'll take a picture. Hi, Brooklyn. Here's your patch. Here's your patch. Aubrey. Hi, Aubrey. Thank you, and there's your patch. Wait, you have more. Lydia. Thank you, Lydia. Here's your patch. Gwen. Looks like you're ready for this. Here's your patch. Thank you very much. Petra. Hi, Petra. Thank you. Here's your patch.
Good job.
Addie. Thank you, Addie. There's your patch. Olivia. Thank you, Olivia. Here's your patch. Phoebe. Thank you, Phoebe. Maddie. Thank you, Maddie. Cora. Thank you, Cora. Gracie. Thank you, Gracie. I don't have this name. Matilda. Thank you. There you go. Come over here. Okay. Girls, could you come up Right in front? Right in front? So your family can take pictures?
Bob shrunk. Bob used to be taller, he shrunk. Good profile. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you to the Girl Scouts and their parents.
That was Rips. Rips, all right.
Where are they going?
Is there any public comment at this time?
No, Your Honor.
Do we have a motion to receive the regular meeting minutes of April 8th, 2013, April 17th, 2013, and place on file?
So moved, Your Honor.
Second, Your Honor.
Have a motion by Alderman Putoff, second by Alderman Waldorf, to receive the regular meeting minutes of April 8th, 2013, April 17th, 2013, and place on file. Is there any discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Do we have a motion to receive the city clerk's report for March 2013, sales, home rule, and telecommunication tax receipt for January 2013, and place on file?
So moved, Your Honor.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Putoff, second by Alderman Radke, to receive the city clerk's report for March 2013, sales, home rule, telecommunication tax receipts for January 2013, and place on file. Is there any discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. We'll go right to committee reports, accounts and finance, Alderman Putoff, Alderman Radke.
Yes, Your Honor and Council, I'd like to present the disbursements of April 24th of the year 2013. The amount is $1,809,957.13. I'll make a motion this be received, placed on file, the bills paid in the usual manner.
Second.
Have a motion by Alderman Putoff, second by Alderman Radke, to receive the disbursements for April 24th, 2013, placed on file, and the bills paid in the usual manner. Is there any discussion? We'll have a roll call vote. Clerk, call the roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ankiewicz.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Perez.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Mazak.
Motion approved.
In addition, Your Honor, the Council has received the Illinois Department of Transportation indication that they have audited the city books and the records as it pertains to the motor fuel tax fund for our city beginning January 1st, 2012 through December 31st of 2012. As we review that, that's basically an audit formula that the state does use. So I'd make a motion tonight to approve that, place it on file, and approve it as presented.
Second.
Have a motion by Alderman Putoff, second by Alderman Radke, to approve the motor fuel tax audit report number 73 for period beginning January 1st, 2012 and ending December 31st, 2012. Is there any discussion? Do a roll call vote. Clerk, call the roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ankiewicz.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Perez.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Mazak.
Motion approved.
Your Honor, I have nothing in addition from the accounts and finance. Alderman Radke?
I have nothing. There's an ordinance later, but we'll get to that.
Okay, we'll move to Public Works. Public Works, Alderman Waldorf, Alderman Lukosius.
Yes, Your Honor. Tonight I have the electric operations report for March of 2013. And during this period, total kilowatt hours sold $1,337,475.10, and purchase power avoided due to the hydro generation was $130,511.87. I'd like to make a motion that this report be received and placed on file.
Second, Your Honor.
I have a motion by Alderman Lukosius, second by Alderman Waldorf, to receive the electric operations report for March 2013 and place on file. Is there any discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Next, Your Honor, I have a motion to authorize the electric department to seek sealed bids for one new or remanufactured 28-megawatt transformer.
Second, Your Honor.
I have a motion by Alderman Lukosius, second by Alderman Waldorf, to authorize the electric department to seek sealed bids for one new or remanufactured 28-megawatt transformer. Is there any discussion?
Jim, is this a spare we need, or?
This will be replacing one which will give us a spare. The one we're going to replace will work better with the existing 220 megawatt transformer we've got.
Your Honor, under Streets and Alleys and
Hold
Waters.
it. We have a motion by Alderman Lukosius, second by Alderman Waldorf. Is there any further discussion? Not, we'll have a roll call vote. Clerk, call the roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Mankiewicz.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Perez.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Mazak.
Motion approved.
All I have, Your Honor, is I'd like to announce that there's a Public Works Committee meeting at 10 a.m. on Monday, May 6th. Everyone is welcome to attend. Thank you.
Okay, we'll move to Public Health and Safety. Alderman Ferrari, Alderman Perez.
Yes, Your Honor. I have the Peru Fire Department. I have the Peru Fire Department report. The Peru Fire Department responded to a total of 15 fire calls for this pay period, along with one of two monthly trainings, making this pay period total 16. Total payroll for pay period ending April 13th is $4,462.39. Total invoices sent out was $1,398.62. I'd like to make a motion we accept this report and place it on file.
Second, Your Honor.
Been a motion by Alderman Perez, second by Alderman Ferrari, to receive the Peru Fire Department report for period ending April 13th, 2013, and place on file. Is there any discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Your Honor, I also have the Peru Volunteer Ambulance Service ambulance report. The Peru Volunteer Ambulance Service responded to 226 patient calls for this pay period. Total mileage logged was 6,722. I'd like to make a motion we accept this report and place it on file.
Second, Your Honor.
Have a motion by Alderman Perez, second by Alderman Ferrari, to receive the Peru Volunteer Ambulance Service report for March 2013 and place on file. Is there any discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Your Honor, we have the Peru Police Department monthly report for March of 2013. I'll make a motion to accept this report and place it on file.
I'll second that, Your Honor.
Have a motion by Alderman Ferrari, second by Alderman Perez, to receive the Peru Police Department monthly report for March 2013 and place on file. Is there any discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Also, Your Honor, on the agenda, we have a motion to purchase a heavy-duty custom max rescue pumper from E1 in the amount of $530,812.16. Before I make this a motion, I'd like Chief King to explain this truck, and I'd like also Treasurer Hyla to explain the financing.
Thank you, Alderman. To start out with first, this truck is replacing our aging engine 311. 311 itself has seen the end of its life. It's 33 years old. NFPA now, recommends there's a lot of safety issues and different things that we're looking at, and along with the changing of our department. Back when this truck was bought, the department is totally different than what it is now. The reason we're going with the combination engine rescue, or pumper rescue as you put it, is during the day, we're lucky if we get 3 to 5 members show up on any given time for a fire call. If we get a wreck anywhere in the city, we're rolling an engine and we're rolling a heavy rescue. Right now, we're only going to be able to roll one of the two. And we have portable equipment that we're throwing on the engine, and the engine's overloaded at this point. Because right now, all we're able to really get out of the station is an engine, and hoping that we get guys back to the station to get the second truck out the door. And that's got to do with the changing. All of the guys, a lot of the guys work out of town. A lot of them can't get released during the day. So, again, I'm lucky if I get 3 to 5 people there during the day. So what we put together instead of just an engine is an engine rescue truck. This truck is going to be capable of both having a pump on it, foam applications, and we're also going to have hydraulic tools on it. This will allow us to do 80% of our calls are wrecks anyway. This will allow us to do everything with that, and it'll be the frontline engine. Our engine fleet is aging. Currently, 311 is a 1980 Pierce Arrow. That's the one we're replacing. This engine's 33 years old. Our second backup engine, which is engine 312, is 27 years old. And then our newest engine that we have is 17 years old. Again, NFPA recommends you replace your engines at 20 years. So you can see what we're up against here. We're starting we got to start upgrading and getting our fleet back into where we need to be. Saying the only reason, again, we're looking at 311 is because it's actually the cab's rusting off of the frame. It's become a big safety issue. We push these trucks as far as we can. We've gotten a lot of use out of these trucks, but the new mandated safety requirements require that the cab be enclosed now, and only one of our engines is that way. So with this engine here, engine rescue, we will be replacing, again, an aging vehicle, and that's what I got. Is there any other?
I just, all the information indicates it's a need versus a want, and certainly there's a number of safety mandates that you've outlined on it.
Yeah, with the packets that I've handed out to each one of you, obviously we take safety as the #1 priority, and with any department in the city, and that's one of our biggest areas. But when you look at safety, changes in the national standards and federal mandates, and another one, available parts. Right now, the windshield wipers don't work on this truck, and I can't get parts for it. So it's a safety issue there. Maintenance costs and performance. Last year, for this truck alone, we put right around $7,500 into this truck, and it's wasted money. I mean, we're throwing good money away for bad. We just want to continue to do that.
And
So,
Jeff, you picked E1 because of the availability of the
because
parts
of
and.
the availability, state bid. This truck's already bid out, so I didn't have to go through all that. And the other thing is they just opened up a shop next to Fox Valley Mall, so they're real close. If I have any issues whatsoever, obviously with warranty, we'll be able to get them up there. And they also, their service manager and their head mechanic live in Mendota. So they bring a service truck home every night. If I have a problem, they said they shoot right down here and take care of me. And I've looked at this company for a long time. We're primarily a Pierce house. That's the type of trucks we have in our house right now. E1's a very up and coming, strong safety company, and I've really looked at them in depth. I've met with them. I spent 60 hours, me and the committee spent 60 hours putting together the spec that we have that we required for it. So we spent a lot of time with the salesmen and the actual company themselves, and I have all the faith in the world in them. Matter of fact, Spring Valley Fire Department just run their referendum, and they're looking real strong at going with an E1 also. So I think it's a good purchase for the city. When the first bid came in, I was a little shocked because it was way over what I wanted, what I had for a goal, and we were able to get it down to where we're at here. Gary's going to talk a little bit to you about the financing, where we're at. We might be able to get that number down just a little bit more, and Gary can talk a little bit more about that if nobody has any other questions.
Chief King, I will say I commend you and Chief Duncan and your committee for the amount of time that you put into this. A lot of research, and I know that there were times that you and the committee would spend from 5 o'clock in the evening till probably 10 o'clock at night, if not later, working on specs. So commend you guys for the amount of time that you had put into that.
Thank you, Alderman.
I do believe this mic's working again. Well, I won't say what I was going to say.
It was flooded.
But I think as we've gone through this, and I think ever since this project has started, we were looking at either leasing this particular vehicle on a 7-year lease or financing it locally. We've had numerous local financial institutions come to us, and one even offered about a 2.25% to 2% rate. The issue that we have is, one, from the day that you approve this and we start the building of it, it's going to be a 9-month period, basically.
280 days.
Yeah. So, it's one of these things, what we do here today, we're really not going to have to pay for this thing until about 9 months down the road. So, you've got a little interest rate risk there that we'll have to worry about. But the thing that we've got in our hip pocket is in the general fund, we also have about $42,000 that have been donated for the purchase of this truck. And so we're going to start weighing a little bit the benefits of using a little bit of that to keep the lease payment to about $80,000 a year. And again, that's based on a 7-year lease to buy or basically a loan for it if we stay locally. But again, I think what we're going to have to do is wait several months down the road before we really do anything, because the local institutions aren't going to want to lock into something now that they're not going to disperse for 9 months. But it doesn't look like rates are going to change much, so we'll keep our eye on it, and if we have to execute something before we take delivery, we will do so. Okay.
Thank you, Treasurer. Okay, I'll make a motion that we purchase this truck then, Your Honor.
Second.
I have a motion by Alderman Ferrari, second by Alderman Mazak, to purchase a heavy-duty custom E-Max rescue pumper from E1 in the amount of $530,812.16. Is there any further discussion?
Yes, Your Honor, I will mention that due to conflict of interest, I'll be abstaining from this vote.
Any further discussion? Have a roll call vote. Clerk, call the roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Mankiewicz.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Perez.
Abstain.
Radke.
Aye.
Mazak.
Aye.
Motion approved. Anything further from Public Health and Safety?
No,
I have
Your
nothing
Honor.
further, Your Honor.
Any chiefs got anything?
Public Property, Alderman Nankiewicz, Alderman
Your
Mazak.
Honor.
Yes.
I think Chief King was going to.
Oh, I thought he was
I was
done.
just going to finish up on talking a little bit more about on that recovery that we were working on this weekend. That might not be done yet, or again, we're going to wait for the water to go down, and then we're going to probably utilize ground search and rescue to go in and see what we can find from that point. It's a very tough deal, dealing with all of the responders and stuff like that. So we're going to continue working on it. The DNR actually has authority, the jurisdiction over there. They're the ones we're working with real tight. So City of Peru is, we had a lot of assets committed to it, along with Mavis Division 25. We've got a lot of assets over there. We have over there the other day, Jim, about 20 vehicles probably. 50 guys, 20 vehicles. So it's been a big effort. It's just tough to do with what we have over there.
Thank you.
Okay, anything further from Public Health and Safety?
No, Your Honor.
Public Property Committee, Alderman Nankiewicz, Alderman Mazak.
Yes, Your Honor, I've got the Peru Recreation Fund report for the period ending March 31st of 2013. Total funds available was $25,034.25. I'd like to make a motion we receive the report, place it on file.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Nankiewicz, second by Alderman Mazak, to receive the Peru Recreation Fund cash account summary for March 2013, place on file. Is there any discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carried.
And I have the Peru Public Library cash account summary for the period ending March 31st, 2013. The total in all three accounts is $273,755.48. I'd like to make a motion that this report be received and placed on file.
Second, Your Honor.
Motion by Alderman Mazak, second by Alderman Nankiewicz, to receive the Peru Public Library cash account summary for March 2013, place on file. Is there any discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carried.
Were you done, Don? Do you?
Mike, you got anything? No update? Are they moving ahead with it?
They're moving, weather hasn't been very positive.
Understand. All right.
Chuck, the jet marked United States of America, what was that? How many came in? Where did that originate? Pretty impressive machine up there. Anything further from public property?
Yeah, I have the Little League Baseball and Softball will have their parade this Saturday, April 27th at 1 o'clock, and they'll be lining up at Rotary Park and walking to Washington Park. They are going to acknowledge the people that contributed to get the new lights for the Little League Diamond, and they're going to take this day to dedicate the minor league diamond to Hank Coplin. So they would like anybody from the council, the mayor, or anybody from the city can participate. They'd like you down there about 12:45.
At Rotary Park, Saturday, 12:45. They'll start at 1. Okay. Nothing further from public property?
That's it, Your Honor.
Report city attorney, ordinances, resolutions.
Yeah, I've got a couple of ordinance here. The first one is an ordinance amending the budget for fiscal year commencing May 1st, 2012, and ending April 30th, 2013, both inclusive.
Okay, do we have a motion to receive the ordinance as written and read?
So moved, Your Honor.
Second.
I have a motion by Alderman Waldorf, second by Alderman Radke to receive the ordinance as written and read. Is there any discussion? Have a roll call vote, clerk call roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Mankiewicz.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Makoshes.
Aye.
Perez.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Mazak.
Aye.
Motion approved.
All right, the second ordinance I have is an ordinance authorizing the execution of an amended ambulance service agreement by and between the City of Peru and Peru Volunteer Ambulance Service Incorporated.
Do you have a motion to receive the ordinance as written and read?
So moved, Your Honor.
Second, Your Honor.
Motion by Alderman Radke, second by Alderman Ferrari to receive the ordinance as written and read. Is there any discussion? Have a roll call vote, clerk call the roll.
Alderman Putoff.
I will abstain, Your Honor. I do serve as a volunteer on the PVAS Board of Directors and will abstain from this vote.
Alderman Akewicz.
I will abstain also.
Alderman Ferrari.
Aye.
Alderman Waldorf.
Aye.
Makoshes.
Aye.
Perez.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Mazak.
Aye.
Motion approved.
All right, there's also an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances, Article 5, electrical service, but I don't have a copy of that. Okay, I'll explain that. That is, it's an amendment to the economic development rate structure. When the economic development rate classification and all the rate classifications were discussed and amended last year, there was a 3% increase that was attached to operational expenses for the department. It wasn't an increase attached to the base rate, just the operational expenses. And in error, they attached a 3% increase on the economic development customers on their demand component of their bills. That's been a hotly discussed component of the economic development rate classification. So we're removing that annual 3% increase from the demand component of their bills. So this is going to fix that error.
Okay, do we have a motion to receive this ordinance as written and read?
So moved, Your Honor.
Second, Your Honor.
Been a motion by Alderman Lukosha, second by Alderman Waldorf to receive the ordinance as written and read. Is there any further discussion?
I just, Your Honor, this, I take it, clarifies the intent of the ordinance originally by placing the 3% onto the annual increase as opposed to demand.
Yes.
No, it's just the increase that was discussed by the council and approved originally only had to do with the operational component. If generally you would cut the department into 3 sections, the operational section, so all of the customers would increase by 3% on 33% of their bill, if that makes sense. roughly. Questions?
So it had been at 66%.
No, it had been 3% on all of them, that's just, except for there was an error that it was applied to the demand component. And for these particular customers, that would be significant.
So take it out.
That's gone.
Okay, any further questions? Have a roll call vote, clerk call the roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ankiewicz.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Perez.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Mazak.
Aye.
Motion approved. Okay, we'll move on, unfinished business. I was supposed to make an appointment for the rec committee tonight. We received everything by the 17th, but with the weather-related problems that we've had, I'll have to give it a little bit more time and try and do it by contact everybody that turned in their questionnaire and try and have an appointment on May 6th. So nothing will happen with that before then. Any other unfinished business?
Your Honor, again, May 1st, there is no council meeting that is scheduled, but there will be a finance meeting at 4 p.m.
Okay. New business. Do we have any new business?
Yeah, Your Honor, I know you mentioned it at the meeting before this, but I'd like to commend all the department heads, Test Incorporated, and everybody that was involved in saving the city over the weekend with these heavy rains. Thank you.
Yeah, I would especially like to thank Tess. Those guys worked an enormous amount of hours. They spent the night there. How many spent the night? Yeah, I mean, they I don't know, the people worked unbelievably hard down there. So, thank you.
I noticed that the dry ground was where the previous power plant was.
Yeah, he put his equipment up there and it stayed dry.
Yeah. It's gonna make a nice park.
I know Friday night it was a nice feeling when we heard that that you shut one of the pumps off, that we were catching up. On Friday night? Yeah, and that was loaded on shore and boated over, unloaded, and then placed. Some of them you had to walk with the sandbags for at least a football field to make it out to the river. So.
Your Honor, it's nice to see when a disaster like this happens. Of course, the disaster's not nice, but how many people, neighbors, helping neighbors, and everybody pitching in for the benefit of the city of Pruin. Unfortunately, that's what makes us special, and that's certainly commendable to many people who've helped.
It was a nice feeling to see people keep on showing up on shore, throwing sandbags. So, is there any more new business? You have a proclamation?
I do, Your Honor. This is the proclamation for Municipal Clerks Week. Whereas the office of the municipal clerk, a time-honored and vital part of the local government, exists throughout the world, and the office of the municipal clerk is the oldest among public servants. Municipal clerks have pledged to be ever mindful of their neutrality and impartiality, rendering equal service to all. And the municipal clerk serves as the information center on functions of local government and community. And municipal clerks continually strive to improve the administration of affairs of the office of the municipal clerk through participation in education programs, seminars, workshops, and annual meetings of their state, county, and international professional organizations. And it is most appropriate that we recognize the accomplishments of the office of the municipal clerk. Now, therefore, Scott J. Harrell of the City of Peru does hereby recognize the week of May 5th through May 11th, 2013 as Municipal Clerks Week in the City of Peru, and further extends an appreciation to our municipal clerk and deputy clerk and to all the municipal clerks for the vital services they perform and their exemplary dedication to the communities they represent.
Okay, I'll make a motion. We give Mr. Bartley the credit he deserves.
Is Bartley the city clerk?
Should have abstained.
I'll second that.
Let it be the record, the deputy clerk was also mentioned in the proclamation, so that's
She does all the work.
much more important to recognize her.
Duly noted.
Okay, we have a motion by Alderman Putoff, second by Alderman Ankewich, to proclaim May 5th through May 11th municipal clerk in deputy clerk week. All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Any petitions, communications?
No, Your Honor.
Public comment. Do we have any public comment? Christie? Yes. We need...
I would like to thank Stephanie Pisha, the deputy clerk, because she's also the FOIA officer, and she does a tremendous job keeping up with a lot of FOIA requests that have come through, especially with the election, the previous election. But that's not why I'm up here. I had a question regarding Concerts for a Cause and the $5 parking fee. Ordinance 4989 that was passed didn't include the parking fee with the event promoter because the city is going to be doing the policing for the parking. So the $5 fee, is that a definite parking fee that's going to be implemented for the concert? Has the council discussed that? Because the minutes from 2/20 of 2013, which was an informal meeting that I brought up previously, indicated that there was a $5 parking fee that was going to be discussed with the council. So is that $5 parking fee still going to be implemented for the new concerts up at the airport?
It is.
Okay. Is that going to be voted on, or is that just something that is going to be tentative, or?
We could make an additional vote for that, but there was already a vote that there would be a fee associated with parking.
Okay.
The ordinance and the ordinance authorizing execution of the agreement and the attached agreement indicated that the city would be charging a fee for parking. It did not designate what the amount would be, but it did say that there would be a fee charged.
Well, ordinance 4989 does not indicate that.
The attached agreement does. And it's an ordinance authorizing the signature of that agreement.
Okay, because the event promoter doesn't have anything to do with that, since the city is going to be policing that. The event promoter has nothing to do with that. It's all city.
That's correct.
Okay. And that will be going towards the airport fund?
It has to, yes.
Okay. And the police department will be doing the security for that? The policing of the parking lot?
They will be assisting, yes.
Okay.
Christie, are you available to help that evening?
Possibly, yes. But
Thank you.
I am not in favor of having them up at the airport.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, any other public comment? Okay, we have a motion to go into closed session for meetings held to discuss the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees of the public body or legal counsel for the public body, including hearing testimony on a complaint lodged against an employee or legal counsel for the public body to determine its validity.
Second, Your Honor.
I have a motion by Alderman Waldorf, second by Alderman Putoff. Have a roll call vote, clerk call the roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ankewich.
Yes.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Here.
Lukosius. Perez.
Aye.
Radke. Mazak.
Aye.
Motion approved. We'll now retire into closed session.
Did you have some? Good.
Do we have a... Okay, do we have a motion to retire from closed session and return to open session?
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion by Alderman Waldorf, second by Alderman Ankewich to retire from closed session, move into open session. We'll have a roll call vote. Clerk, call the roll.
Alderman Putoff.
Here.
Ankewich. Ferrari.
Here.
Waldorf.
Here.
Lukosius. Perez.
Here.
Radke. Mazak.
Motion approved. Do we have a motion for adjournment?
Second.
A motion by Alderman Ankewich, second by Alderman Lukosius for adjournment. All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.